So Massangisha Yvonne spinning away nicely. I've looked here at the Genocide Memorial. We've seen that on the last couple of days. We're hoping to try and visit that tomorrow morning before we get the mixed relay underway, just to get a feeling of everyone who's gone there has said it's some memorial that really hits you. .3 kilometres to go for our first rider. Siala Siafia is underway, the 18-year-old Indonesian. Bronze medalist in the Indonesian Championships. That's the rundown of the Benin rider, the Benin champion, Benin road race champion and time trial champion on that DSM Firmenich bike. He's got a nice style, pulling forward in the saddle, keeping the momentum. Nice flat back. Benin being looked after very closely at the moment by a nice team. This rider finished, as we go back to the start, finished in Zurich, the first Benin athlete to finish a world championship. This is Samira Ismailova of Uzbekistan. We've seen that on the last couple. 18 years of age, Asian champion. Uzbekistan road race champion as well. Back out on the course with Massangisha Yvonne. Every now and then she does a massive acceleration. It's not a flat out consistent effort, is it? You get like one moment where she's flat out, then it's almost like she gets a little bit, switches off to what the effort is, and then she switches back on again at a maximum advantage, maximum level. So maybe, I mean, she's doing nearly 60k an hour right now. We'll see how effective it is when she gets herself to the finish line. We know that the last bit of this course is really hard. Felicity Wilson-Haffenden posted last night about her performance yesterday and how hard that final rise really is. Also, Anna Henderson did the same. Alexandra Safiri, the Cyprus champion, spinning along nicely. Did a good warm-up. Felicity Wilson-Haffenden posted about her time trial effort yesterday. She said, "I raced with my heart and left a little broken." She's the former junior world champion, remember. Took the positives from the first 20 kilometre and then had a disastrous final 2k and finished 4th. She did look absolutely superb yesterday until that last couple of kilometres where the wheels fell off, basically. And it does show you that that last couple of kilometres for everybody is seriously, seriously important. Massagishu Yvonne working well here. She's now steadied down again a little bit, down to 40k an hour. She was doing nearly 60k an hour. And the road is still going slightly downhill. Now goes on to the flat. Coming up to this intermediate time split to set the first time. So this will give us an idea of how the riders need to perform to this point. We are only the last few kilometres of racing. She goes through in 90 minutes 25.97. Her average speed is good, 42.3 kilometres an hour. So Safiri catches Vigam Fodo. Vigam Fodo had a stomach operation a month ago. Her coach is famous rider Adrian Neonshuti. She wasn't going to ride this race, but the doctor, well, she wanted to ride it, but she had that stomach operation. The doctor said she was cleared to race, so she decided to take to the start. So Massagishu closing in now on the base of the cobble climb. 2.4 kilometres from the finish we hit the base. We've been used to this run-in over the last few days of racing. Back to the start. This should be Delcia Jansi van Vuren from Namibia. 18 years of age. Some good hopes for this rider. Underway then for the Namibian rider, Delcia Jansi van Vuren, Namibian champion in 2025 and 2024. She's not on her time trial bike though, she's on her road bike. That's going to put her at an immediate disadvantage. I wonder whether she's had a problem with her bike getting here. Listen to this road bike position though. Settles in on that Trek machine. Big gear engaged. Let's see how she does out on the course. Nice rhythm though from the Namibian rider. We go back to the start and we're going to see this rider we've been talking a little bit about, Sergei Kasei Kiros. There's a big hope for Ethiopia that she can do well in the road race. Gets going on a time trial bike, just finished the Tour de l'Avenir in 22nd place. Her first ever race out of Africa, which is absolutely incredible. We're on the climb then with Massagishu Yvonne. She's riding strongly still with 2.2 kilometres to go. We've seen some riders struggling a lot more than this. There's your profile if you've not joined us before. Steep at the bottom, gives you a bit of respite, then it kicks up again. Staying to the right-hand side. You've just got to keep some sort of power and momentum on this climb. The legs will be burning, the lungs will be hurting, everything will feel pain. But if you can just keep the pressure on, just keep yourself believing you'll get to the top, then all will go okay. Our next rider is from Rwanda, Liliane Iwari Ingeamana. So Liliane Iwari Ingeamana is underway. Rwandan silver medalist. This is Naomi Martinez of Ecuador. Naomi Martinez tucked in, looking good so far in that EF Education helmet, spinning well, looks good, nice momentum. So more riders have reached the intermediate time split at 13.7 kilometers. Still, Yvonne is the top rider, 13 seconds ahead of Gimbato of Ethiopia, and Teal of Namibia is 2 minutes and 24 seconds down. More drumming along the route. Now she gets herself going a little bit more. Clicking her way through the gears, trying to find a gear that feels like it might be the right one to be in. Good performance here by the Ecuadorian. Looks strong, doesn't she? Really lovely style, really flat back, low frontal area. Just depends whether she's got the power in her legs to keep this momentum going. Here we are back with the rider from Namibia, Delcia Yancy van Vuren. I do wonder whether she hasn't got her time trial bike here for a specific reason. We'll try and find out. This is the arrival of Alexandra Safiri, and this is a great performance by the Cypriot rider. 1 minute 24 seconds faster. The average speed of that rider, 45.589 kilometers an hour to this point, which is very, very impressive. So Masengisho Yvonne is going to set the standard for everyone else to beat. She turns the corner, checks over her shoulder, doesn't want to be beaten to the finish line. I don't think there's any danger of that yet. She will make it to the line. She'll go into the hot seat. She might be there for a short period of time because the Cypriot rider is flying. The expectation of time for this rider was around about the 30-minute mark. Let's see how close she gets to it. Rocking and rolling those shoulders as she's done all the way through this race. It's her style. Back to the race start then. Next rider is about to go. This looks like it's Oda Gissinger from Norway, Norwegian champion in both the time trial and the road race, 18 years of age. Underway then for the Norwegian rider. This is the arrival then of our first rider, Masengisho Yvonne of Rwanda. What's her time going to be? She's giving this everything. She's almost at the line now. The Rwandan fans are urging her to the top of the climb. The speaker Brian doing a great job to bring the crowd to a crescendo. The first rider reaches the line in this women's junior individual time trial. Masengisho Yvonne, the time is going to be 29 minutes and a few seconds, maybe close to 30 minutes. The last little bit of this rise, which really cracks the legs. (29 minutes 43 seconds).
n'amasegonda 43 bivuze yuko uri bumukure ku ntebe agomba gukoresha byibura iminota iri hasi ya 29 n'amasegonda 43.
Well done to the Rwandan rider. At the intermediate time split then, Safiri leads by 1 minute 24 seconds over Yvonne, 1:29 over Jativa of Ecuador. It's the Ecuadorian rider looking faster than she actually is, but I wonder whether when she gets onto that final climb that we might see something a little bit special as she climbs away up towards the finish. This is Harshita Jakdar from India, heading to the line now. She's going to stop the clock at this intermediate time split. Second fastest, a good performance from her. Back to the start then. This is Thais Poirier. The French rider underway, 17 years of age, the French champion. This Indian rider is going well. You'll notice the borrowing of mitts and things like that. The giant Alpecin, that's an old pair of mitts, isn't it? But great to see. Maybe a little lucky thing. .47 kilometers an hour as she churns this big gear towards the finish. Won't be long until Safiri of Cyprus reaches the climb, and so far she's significantly faster than everybody. 45.5 kilometers an hour is a fantastic average speed. It's a nice setup the Indian rider has got. Lovely time trial bike. Nearly 50 kilometers an hour. Coming up to the next turn, just gets herself ready off the aero skis to just be able to turn her way into that turn and accelerate back out. Loses a lot of speed in that corner for no real reason. This is Marlene Rojas of Chile, fastest time to that intermediate split. So best time now. This is the rider from Ethiopia we were talking about. Lovely story about her, actually. She did a training camp in Brittany with the World Cycling Centre. Came to see the Tour de France this year, and Tadej Pogacar gave her flowers after one of the stages and signed her jersey. She ended up in tears. Really motivated as a rider. She has got a future ahead of her as far as being a bike rider is concerned. There are teams interested now in signing this rider after that performance in the Tour de l'Avenir. You're 22nd in the Tour de l'Avenir, you've got something pretty special to offer. And we've always said that somewhere there is a rider from one of these African nations who will do something quite special. On the stages in the Tour de l'Avenir, she finished 20th, 21st, 23rd. She finished 22nd overall. She was 11th in the youth classification. Oh, and this rider now has come to an absolute standstill. I don't know if she's got gear problems. Finally, she manages to get that gear to change. You can lose so much time on this cobbled climb. Fastest rider to the intermediate split, the Chilean Rojas. More riders are approaching the finish line now. We'll look out over Kigali, hosting another of our World Championships, the 5th one to be presented. Well, shows how good this Ethiopian rider is. She's already catching the rider in front of her. And that is a little bit of a surprise. Delcia Jansi van Vuren. We didn't expect this Ethiopian rider to go quite so well in the time trial. All the expectations are on her for the road race. But here, she is showing that she is quick. Catches the rider in front. The start of the next rider. Should be, yep. Hannah Ginati of Australia about to go. 18 years of age. Bronze medalist in the Road Race Championship of Australia.
So now we see
the arrival there of Alexandra Safiri. This has been a fantastic performance across the roads of this individual time trial. 18.3 kilometers of racing, 132 meters of elevation. Safiri is looking like she is going to set the fastest time by a long margin. Alexandra Safiri powers her way to the line, gives it everything, and takes the fastest time, just under 40 kilometers an hour. That's a sparkling performance.
we have a new best time at the finish. Alexandra Safiri, the reigning champion from Cyprus, is in
fantastic performance by Safiri.
Alexandra Safiri,
the Cypriot rider, will be in the hot seat. I'm interested to see where Sergei Kiros will finish. We go back to the start with Angelina Burkinova. Kazakhstan rider gets going, 18 years of age, silver medalist in the Kazakhstan Championships. Oh, the momentum has completely gone from this rider from India. She's cracked a little bit. She was looking like she had real speed in those legs until she hit the base of this climb, but this has left her wanting. And when you're hurting like this, there's nothing the fans can do. So much energy in this crowd this morning for this individual time trial. It's a long, lonely pedal to the finish when you're going at this pace.
Silver
Here's Davina Ogby.
Silver medalist. on the track. She
Riding
goes
for
out of the
Nigeria.
saddle. Giving
Sprints
out
her way to the finish line.
Sprinting through.
9 minutes down, 5th fastest time. This is the Chilean rider, Marlon Rojas, catching the Indian rider in front of her. Rojas has got the fastest time at the intermediate split now, faster than Safiri, 45.993 kilometres an hour. We'll see how well she has ridden compared to Safiri on this final phase of the time trial. There's no doubt that she's going significantly faster than the Indian rider in front of her. This is Naomi Jativa Martinez of Ecuador. She's almost there now. Hands just on the outside of those bars, just trying to get some air into those lungs, such as the effort you're having to make. Because we're so high up here, 1,500 metres. Few people even just working around here are saying, wow, the oxygen's thin up here, isn't it? Naomi Jativa Martinez.
Before yesterday, everyone at the finish is a winner, is a champion.
Coming now to the line. Going to be outside the time of Safiri.
UCI Road World
And team car joins her.
From all over the world they arrive to this beautiful competition.
Jativa Martinez, what's the time going to be? He's got this final run to the line now, over the top of this rise.
This year,
And then into the line then to set her time.
the nationals. Just almost to the finish line.
Naomi Jativa Martinez, the finish line has arrived. 3rd fastest time, 2:36 down. Here's the arrival of the rider who set the fastest time at the intermediate split. This is Marlon Rojas of Chile in that white jersey. The Indian rider has managed to recover a little bit and stay with her. But Rojas is a minute and a half ahead.
The rest so far. Number 37, Marlene Rojas, let's go.
Let's see what this time is going to be. In the hot seat is the Cypriot rider Safiri. The times are starting to get quicker. Rojas went through the split with an average speed of 45.993 kilometres an hour. Ushikova of Ukraine has just gone through there with the 2nd fastest time, 45.685.
And she is in. And now let's
The last bit of this climb, every single time you see a rider, it just takes forever.
maybe she had to change to shift. Something maybe went wrong for a moment. Now she's
Gets out of the saddle now, over the top of that climb, now sits down, pushes on those pedals. Safiri is going to be beaten by the looks of things. You can see how hard this last section is. She's lost significant time over the top, and it might be that Safiri holds on here. Rojas was a lot faster. 9 seconds she had in hand at the intermediate split. She's actually increased her margin. Another 9 seconds taken, 18 seconds faster for Rojas. She goes into the hot seat.
Rojas, let's stop. 27 minutes, 28 seconds.
New fastest time then, Rojas, 39.975 kilometres an hour.
ni umukinnyi nimero 39 rero uhagarariye igihugu cya India, Jakal Arshita.
This rider rode superbly, didn't she? Here's the situation at the finish. Rojas leads ahead of Safiri. Yvonne in 3rd place, still for Rwanda, holding on to 3rd despite 10 riders finishing. Out on the course now with Elena de Laurentiis. This rider could produce something special today. 18 years of age, the Italian champion. Looking good so far. Certainly got some momentum and some speed. Laurentis. Italy hope that she can produce something today. Italian champion in 2025, the bronze medalist in 2024, 18 years of age now. We normally have good performances from the Italian riders in these championships. We've got a big contingent of riders here. So we should see the arrival of Ushakova soon. She was 7 seconds down at the intermediate split at 13.7 kilometres. Rojas in the hot seat now for Chile. We go back to the race start and we should be about to see the start of Abigail Miller of Great Britain. 18 years of age. Very good track rider, Abigail Miller. Underway for Abigail Miller, European champion in the Madison, British champion in the scratch race. She's very, very good on the track. Here's Ushakova, the Ukrainian rider. She was second at the split. She's looking to try and put herself now into the top place. I'm not so sure she's going to quite get there in time. Looks like Rojas will hold on to the top spot by the matter of a few seconds. Just, wow, not even a few seconds, 0.13. Ushakova brought back 7.5 seconds in that final run-in. That's a spectacular last phase.
As well, Zamira Ismailova, position 4 right now.
habuze gatoya rero umukinnyi kuva muri Ukraine.
The Norwegian rider Kissinger's just gone through the intermediate split with the fastest time, an average speed of 47.585 kilometres an hour. She was the rider you just saw whistling past the camera. She's going so quick. That's an impressive performance. This is Elena De Laurentiis. She looks fast, doesn't she? Lovely style, right on top of the gear. Has to kick herself back in the saddle now and then, but tracking along at 55 kilometres an hour in this time trial. This is Abigail Miller. Great things are expected of the Great Britain team today in this individual time trial. They've got the rider going off number 1. Abigail Miller, though, has had some great performances recently. General classification in the Wardsley Ladies Challenge, one of the Nations Cup, she finished 3rd overall, finished 4th in the individual time trial. On that day, it was Paula Ostis who took the victory. Abigail Miller beat her teammate Erin Boothman that day. Bronze medalist in the British Road Race Championship. A rider who has ridden a lot of the Nations Cups. Finished 4th in Clásica de Jaén in Spain as well. So let's see how this rider goes. The Ukrainian rider just trying to recover. Abigail Miller right on the front of the saddle, could be one of the favourites for today's race. Certainly identified as a possible rider on this course who could be the top rider. You can see the way she's riding, choosing to go from the left-hand side to the right-hand side of the road. Then she'll pick herself up and go straight to the middle here. Go middle road all the way down this section. follow the lines and then get to the next turn. She looks comfortable. She's got those Aero Coach handlebars on, nothing left to chance, everything is dialed in. I saw her the other morning on the recon. She was one of the few riders who did big efforts up the final climb to just see whether she was able to go all out. So I wonder whether that will pay some dividends today. Beautiful Lake Kivu. So the Norwegian rider setting the fastest pace through that 13.7 kilometre split. She looks rapid. Miller right in the centre of the road almost, following that yellow line. That means she's able to just keep the momentum, and then she swings across to the left because she knows it's a little bit quicker. This is the Ethiopian rider we were talking about a few moments ago, Sigi Kiros. This is going to be a good performance by the Ethiopian. Bearing in mind Rojas' time, 39.975. She's not a time trialist, Kiros. She's certainly a climber, and on this course, when we get to the junior road race, she could be a rider to watch. Sprints her way over the top of the climb. It looks like she will be there or thereabouts in the top few places. She's found that last little rise at the end of a time trial a little bit tough. But Kiros is looking good. Spins her way in now. Clicks her way through the gears. Looks for the finish line. Finishes with the fourth fastest time.
The time of 28.28. 1 minute behind the best time. Position 4 right now.
And we'll be expecting Nigerian Godwin.
There's the current situation at the first intermediate split. Gissinger leads for Norway, Rojas second, Ushakova is in third place. Ushakova's finished second fastest so far. At the finish line it's Rojas, Ushakova and Safiri who are the top three. Abigail Miller. We'll get an idea from her at that intermediate split as to how well she's going. They've already seen great performance by the British riders in the last couple of days. I'm sure that is motivational in the team camp as she goes right to the left-hand side of the road. This is the arrival at the first split by Dan Sheena, one of our neutral athletes. See what this time is going to be. It's a respectable performance. Second fastest time to Gissinger, who's just flying. 46.173 kilometres an hour for Danshina. Abigail Miller in a massive gear. Doesn't look like it's any effort whatsoever. Look at the shoulders. So relaxed, so comfortable. Looks like she lives on a time trial bike. She's currently doing 62 kilometres an hour. Trying to hold that bike over to the left-hand side, go the fastest way you can. These riders will know every single little mistake they've made on a course, which is incredible because it looks like they're still going exceptionally fast. But they'll know any little line they didn't manage to take. Picks her way across to the right-hand side, picks up a little bit more speed. Lovely to watch this rider, the way she is dealing with this course. For Great Britain, of course, Kat Ferguson was the winner last year and Imogen Wolf was in third place. They also won the 2 years before with Zoe Backstead. A few big names who've figured in this race. Juliette Labousse, bronze medalist in 2016. The winner in 2015 was Chloe Dygert, the first time we ever really saw Chloe Dygert. Cecilia Ludwig, a silver medalist in 2012. Pauline Ferrand-Prévot, a silver medalist in 2010. Amanda Spratt, a bronze medalist in 2004. Lise Revol of France is underway. This is Gissinger. This is an impressive performance. This Norwegian rider is perhaps surprising everybody. We've seen some sparkly performances, and always in these races there is a rider who just comes to the fore with a big performance. Gissinger of Norway, the 18-year-old rider, a couple of recent wins. She won the Junior Tour of Assen. Coming into the line then for the Norwegian. She's going to set a big standard for everyone else to follow. Gissinger is going to look way quicker. Look at the pace. 1 minute and 3 seconds faster for Gissinger. That's impressive. Gissinger, the 18-year-old, top of the leaderboard now. She has set the standard that everyone else now needs to chase, and that's going to be hard. Our next rider about to go. This is Laura 5 of Belgium. Big start. Gissinger at the top of the leaderboard now for Norway. That's going to be a hard time to beat as she tries to recover here. This rider has averaged 41.5 kilometers an hour over this course, and her average speed to that 13.7 kilometer point, 47.585 kilometers an hour, which is pretty exceptional when you look at the course that she's dealt with today. Very impressive. Some of these riders after the race, they feel a little bit claustrophobic, don't they? They need to get the helmet off, the skin suit down, because they just can't deal with the heat. Back out on the course now with Abigail Miller. 10 kilometers to go. Here's the arrival of Liliana Edwards at the intermediate split for the United States of America. The start now of the next rider. This is the Italian, Chantal Pagolo. She looks very focused. 18 years of age, the bronze medalist in the Italian Championships. Not many riders left to go. Only 8 riders left to start. Abigail Miller still working well. So third fastest time for Edwards to that split, 32 seconds down. She needs a really good climb. Clearly Gissinger rode that climb superbly. Danshina is second fastest to that split, and Edwards third fastest. Burenkova's gone through with a 9th fastest time. .39 riders have started, 20 have finished, 19 riders still out on the course. We've only got 8 riders left to roll down that ramp. Abigail Miller continues with this tempo. Now, it used to be the juniors were on restricted gears. That is no longer the case. So able to choose whatever gears they want to be on, and that's showing in the speeds that we're seeing. Some of the strong riders are able to just produce top speeds. Miller pulling herself right forward in the saddle now. 43 kilometers an hour. This is one of the tough little sections. She's never really relented from this position or this pace, has she? The arrival of the next rider to the intermediate split. This is Roos Muller. This is a great performance by the Dutch rider, just outside the time of Gissinger. Maybe the second fastest time. So Roos Muller goes through. Second fastest time, average speed 47.203 kilometers an hour. Thais Poirier of France, been a tough ride for her today. This has been a difficult time trial. Maybe better suited to the road race. Many of these riders will prefer that. Thais Poirier, fifth fastest time for the French rider.
2 minutes, 1 second.
Abigail Miller chasing the time of Gissinger. The top three at the moment are Norway, Chile and Ukraine. That head doesn't even move, does it? When she's in full prone position like that. There's been a lot of hours on this time trial bike when you look at the way this rider is so drilled. The question is, does it translate to speed and a fast time? It's looking pretty good. It's hard to tell. She's got 2 kilometers to go to the intermediate split. She's going to be there in the ballpark of the fastest rider so far. Elena De Laurentiis, not her day, fifth fastest time. Maria Yelkina, 18 years of age, Asian champion, about to start. Only 5 riders left to go after this. Closing in now on this intermediate split point. Then we'll get an idea of how this rider is going in comparison to Gissinger. The arrival of Danshina, fourth fastest time. She lost a significant amount of time on the final climb. She was 31 seconds down. She ends up 1:10 down 4 kilometers later. This rider is going to be about third fastest through the intermediate split. So Abigail Miller goes through. And she is going to be 20-odd seconds down, 23 down, third fastest time for the British rider. Top three then, Gissinger, Muller of the Netherlands and Abigail Miller of Great Britain. They're the top places. Danshina in fourth, but she lost a lot of time on the final climb. This course is asking a few questions now of these riders. This is Yelkina. And those pedals spinning over well. Maria Yelkina of Kazakhstan. Those familiar colours that we're so used to of the Astana team. All the advertising around this course. This is Lise Revolt. As we come back here to the intermediate split, this is the Polish rider, Orochinska. Third fastest time, 23.44 seconds down. The Canadian rider, one of the favourites, 10th last year, Sydney Swarenga, is about to go. Rolls down the ramp and gets started. Swarenga's the Canadian champion, 2 years running. A lot expected of her on this course. 3 riders left to go.
Last but not least, number 1.
Liliana Edwards going well.
World champion.
You need to leave something in the tank for this final climb. That is where this race is won and lost. You're seeing riders lose 40 seconds on this climb to the current leader, who's just been consistent all the way through. To win this race, you've got to average over 41.5 kilometers an hour, and I'm wondering which rider in these riders has a 41.5 kilometer an hour average speed in their legs. It's going to be a big ask. Gissinger is the rider who has motored her way around this course. Looks superb for the entire length of it. Liliana Edwards arriving now, chasing a top place. It's going to be a difficult one, but let's see whether she can get into the silver medal position with this performance. She pedals her way towards the line now. Still has got some power in those legs. Great performance by Liliana Edwards. Second fastest time.
For the champion of the United
Gissinger leads then from Liliana Edwards from Rojas. Lise Revolt out on the course. Right, so riding this Groupama FDJ bike, or the FDJ Suez team bike. Wonder if that gives away where she's going next. Silver medalist in the road race and the time trial of France. We go back then to the start. Megan Aarons has already started for the Netherlands. This is Paula Ostis, 7th last year. The penultimate rider to go. Ostis is underway for Spain. One of the favourites, rides for the Movistar team, signed a contract till the end of 2028.
And now let's see, another maybe 250 meters to go.
Now a teammate of Kat Ferguson, the Norwegian still sitting there. Roos Muller trying to come in then to set the fastest time.
Silver medalist this year.
It's going to be a long, long wait for Gissinger.
Will that be the new best time? She is going out of the saddle. She is fighting at the last.
This is a good performance. Can Roos Muller get there and go into the hot seat for the Netherlands? This is a tough end to this time trial, as we know. This is going to be very, very tight. Roos Muller chasing the fastest time. Can she get there? The time is going to go past. Gissinger is still going to lead. A little smile breaks out on the face. Chasing the second place right now, Roos Muller of the Netherlands. Second fastest time, 9.97 seconds down. The final rider about to start. European time trial champion, European champion on the track in the Madison, World Madison champion on the track. Erin Boothman is underway. Our final rider starts. Now it remains to be seen in around about 26 minutes time who is going to win. Abigail Miller having gear problems. This is not good news for her. You can see that gear spinning. It doesn't sound good. She's having a few issues here. This is Lydia Cusack, USA champion. Looks good. Keeping that nose right down as close to those bars as possible. Lydia Cusack looking strong. 9th in the Ceratisit Women Junior race recently. Also rode Overijssel, which she won. She was 7th in Wardsley Ladies Challenge. 4th in the National Championship road race. Abigail Miller reaches the top of the climb. That looks like it's been a very, very hard rise there. So Abigail Miller clicks her way through the gears now. Can she find a little bit more speed? Lydia Cusack looking strong. 12.4 kilometres to go. Riding at 64 kilometres an hour right now. So all our key riders are out on the course. We didn't see Megan Aarons start. She was 9th last year for the Netherlands. 54 kilometres an hour for Lydia Cusack. She started her season in Italy at Trofeo Binda, the Nations Cup. She's been back and forward to the United States. She's ridden quite a lot in Belgium. But this is Abigail Miller. And she doesn't have the pace in her legs now. You can see she's cracked a little bit on this climb. Gissinger has really given everybody a very, very tough time to chase. Abigail Miller looked so smooth out on the course until she's reached this final climb.
9 seconds.
Picks those knees up now, tries to chase to get inside the medals at the moment. It's Gissinger, Muller and Edwards, the current standings. You just need to give everything you can to just see if you can find a little bit more pace. Abigail Miller almost at the line now, but it seems like it is a never-ending road. She's going to be just outside the medal positions. Abigail Miller just inside the medals at the moment, 3rd fastest time.
54 seconds behind the leader. And 1 second.
So it's Gissinger, Muller and Miller, the top 3 places now. This is Okruczynska of Poland, who set a good time at the bottom of this climb. 3rd fastest time she was at. She's not going to be beating the time of Gissinger. Let's see whether she can get a little bit of a swoop across the road there. It shows just how difficult this is, because she's so on her limit. She has nothing left as the bike moved right across the road. Okruczynska of Poland chasing the time of at least 3rd place of Abigail Miller. Okruczynska, this looks like it might be a good time for 3rd place. all over the road, but 29 seconds down, third fastest time for Okrochinska.
The leader. And the leader is still Oda Arne Gissinger from Norway.
At the moment, at the intermediate time split, it's Gissinger, Muller and Okrochinska, and it's those three who are the top places overall at the finish line. That's how the standings look, with Gissinger in the hot seat. Five of Belgium has gone through the split with the 7th fastest time. Revol of France has gone through with the 13th fastest time. We're getting down to the last few riders, and right now Gissinger is the rider who has put herself in the hot seat. Here's the arrival of Chantal Pagolo, the Italian rider, reaching the intermediate split. 5th fastest time for her. 11th last year, Lydia Cusack. She got the speed in her legs this time to get herself a medal. Another year on, another year of power. Clearly she's in good form right now after winning that race in Overijse a few weeks ago. She beat the likes of Okrochinska, she beat all the top junior women riders. Finding the gear, clicking her way through. A reminder of our finish situation. So we get ready for the arrival of the last few riders. It won't be long now until we know who is the junior world champion. Thanks very much for joining us. If you'd like to be in touch, at @McCrossan. Don't forget to follow at UCI_cycling. This is Swerenga. Has she got the speed in her legs today? One of the top ranked riders in junior women's cycling. Can Sydney Swerenga now win this title? The Canadian rider spinning away. Lovely position on the bike. The hands nice and high. The head as low as she can get it. Certainly seems to be picking up that tempo well. Ismailova has gone through with the 8th fastest time, 46.031 kilometres an hour, 34 seconds down on Gissinger. There's Paula Ostis and Swerenga. There's 8 seconds between them on the road. And we know that Paula Ostis is an exceptional rider. Let's see if she can produce the winning ride. She looks fast. We remember her from last year. Came very, very close to a medal, Paula Ostis. That skin suit, perfection, isn't it, from the Spanish squad? All the little trick bits of equipment tailored into that suit. Interesting that the riders now are starting to wear the zip on the back, which had been discounted a few years ago, but now has come back as a aerodynamic quality if you make the zip short and you don't take it all the way down the back, weirdly. So it helps the airflow off the back of that helmet, down the back, creates the turbulence you need. So a bit of different thinking now in terms of Spanish skin suits. We saw this a little bit at the Tour de France with Uno X Mobility, and we asked carefully about why that zip was now down the back again. And Thor Hushoff told us they'd done a lot of testing and it made the riders quicker. Paul Ostis reaches that turn now, the top of that really hard rise. Now she needs to get into that aero tuck and find loads of power. Is Gissinger going to surprise everybody this afternoon and win this time trial? Well, they're watching carefully. Keeping a good eye on all the riders. It's a nervous time for the coach and the rider.
In the individual time trial is coming. Here we go.
Paul Ostis, 60k, 62k, 64k. Riders reporting 90k an hour to 100k an hour down this section. No one is getting close to the top three yet at the intermediate split point. This is Sydney Swerenga, the Canadian. Can she bring home a big result? Canadians have always had some good time trialists. We think of the likes of Caroline Canuel, a multiple world champion with her teams. And I know she guides some of these riders at times on some of their camps. Swerenga looks comfortable. She's a rider for the Liv Alula Jayco Women's Continental team from next year. At the moment she rides for the Growls Watersley squad. So she's been picked up by one of the World Tour feeder teams. This year she's had some good results. She was the winner of Occitanie, second overall in the Tour of the Gila, and second in Trofeo Binda. This is the arrival of Sydney Swerenga, and Gissinger's time is still going to stand, which is incredible. She needs to make up around about 15 seconds, 12.31 seconds for Sydney Swerenga. Gissinger has rocked her way around this course. Third fastest time for the Canadian. She needs to find a little bit more speed. I think everybody's going to have to find a little bit more speed today, because Gissinger right now, sat in that hot seat, looks very comfortable. So Rusmula, 8.38 seconds down at the finish. She's in second place. Okrachinska is in third place.
Cycling on the road and
Laura Five of Belgium.
Of the French team at the Worlds and mountain bike. So number 10.
Arriving then at the finish line, the Belgian rider. Going to be outside the medals. She's going to finish in sixth place. 9 riders left to finish.
Less than 1 minute.
The arrival now of Ahrens. Now this is a good time. Megan Ahrens is chasing the time of Gissinger, one of the riders who was one of the favourites. She was 9th last year. She's going to be right on the money. 2.29 seconds down for the Netherlands rider. Megan Aaron's top place then. She has eclipsed the time of Gissinger, 47.690. Aaron's then, she looks strong. Paul Ostis, what is her time going to be? She should reach that point in a minute and a half. Ostis looks good. She's keeping a lovely cadence, isn't she, so far? She's almost at the time split. Time to beat is 17:14:18 now of Megan Aaron's. Suddenly things seem to be changing a little bit. Ostis clicks her way through the gears again. She's on a mission this afternoon. 5 kilometres to go. She's got 400 metres to go to reach this split. Let's see what the time is going to be of the Spaniards. Another little click of the gears. There's the split just ahead. It's going to be tight. It's going to be very, very close between these riders. It's all going to be about the final climb. She goes through. She's in the ballpark. She's 3 seconds down on Aaron's. Ostis goes into third place. We pick up now with Megan Aaron's, the fastest rider on the course. We've got one more rider to reach that intermediate time split. Megan Aaron's heading towards this final rise to the finish line. Can she translate the fastest time through the split to the fastest time at the finish? There's the standings at intermediate 1. Only one rider left to reach there, Erin Boothman of Great Britain. So at the finish it's Gissinger, Muller or Kruczynska, but at the split things are starting to evolve. Megan Aaron's, Gissinger, Ostis, that's the top 3. In about 40 seconds, Erin Boothman should arrive there for Great Britain at that split now. Aaron's needs to really race hard up this climb with no problems. She's already on the cobbles. Lovely cadence. Dutch riders don't mind the cobbles at all. She looks comfortable. Look at the way she's riding. She is fast. Here's Erin Boothman now, arriving at this split. This is going to be a fast time as well. So we're going to have a real showdown on this final climb. Boothman arrives at the intermediate split. She's also in the ballpark. Third fastest time. So the top 3 with all the riders arriving at that split. Aaron's, Gissinger and Boothman. So Gissinger does have a chance here of finishing in the medals, having gone very, very early. Megan Aaron's being followed now up this rise. She's making short work of this final climb. This is pretty impressive from the Dutch rider. Megan Aaron's 18 years of age. There's the situation at the split. It's a showdown now between Aaron's, Boothman and Ostis to the top of that climb. Sydney Swerenga, has she got it in the legs to come back a little bit? And Gissinger trying to hold on. Erin Boothman, Madison World Champion. A lot expected of her. She is one of the top 3 race favourites today. Megan Aaron's goes past Holland House. A little bit more of a cheer for her. She's still looking good. She's still spinning her way up this climb. There's no faltering whatsoever by Megan Aaron's. She's had some amazing results. She was second in the Tour of Flanders for juniors this year, second in Ghent-Wevelgem. Erin Boothman now 2.9 kilometres from the finish. She's almost at the base of this climb. Then she needs to rock it all the way to the top. It's going to be a fight, isn't it, between these riders? Ostis is already on the climb as well. Megan Ahrens. There's 1 second between these two riders now. Boothman is accelerating. She's taken back nearly 2 seconds on Megan Ahrens, but is Gissinger going to hold on for the gold medal in that hot seat? Ahrens looks to be slowing down a little bit on this climb. She was going very, very well at the bottom. Boothman and Ahrens. Here's now Boothman onto the climb. She gets into the gear she wants, and now she starts to work hard. Megan Ahrens, 23 minutes have gone by. She's got, what, 3 minutes 20 seconds to make it to the finish. She's almost onto that smooth section at the top. She seems to have slowed a little bit here. Boothman is working hard. Can Gissinger hold on to this gold medal? 26-24-9-5. Boothman stamping her way through every single pedal stroke, trying to get as much power through those pedals as she possibly can. She reaches the top of the climb now. She's got a fair amount of time to get to the finish. This is Megan Ahrens. She's looking good. She gets into the aero tuck. Now she's got 1,000 meters of effort to go. Looks for another gear. Oh, and a problem for Boothman. Coming to a standstill. Let's take a quick look here. Oh, she pulled her foot out. That's not good news. That could be the end of the challenge of the British rider.
So just when we thought the Dutch rider was losing the lead.
This is Sydney Swarenga. Coming up towards the line. Is Gissinger going to steal this gold medal away from everybody? She looks like she's suffering this last section now. It looks like there's all sorts of pain going through this body. Cusack has just finished with a 9th fastest time. So right now, none of the race favourites in the top 3 at the finish.
Won't be enough to take first place, but let's see.
So Ahrens, Gissinger, Boothman the fastest at the split, but we know Boothman has lost time now. Really bad news for her. Swarenga chasing to be in the medals here for Canada. Sydney Swarenga is almost at the line. Big acceleration as she sees the finish. What is the time going to be? It's going to be top 3 for the Canadians. Swarenga reaches the line, 3rd fastest. But here's the arrival of Megan Ahrens. Megan Ahrens chasing now the gold medal for the Netherlands. This has been a wonderful performance. It looked like she might have slowed down on the cobbles a little bit, but she looks like she's still got enough time to make it to the finish. She may well have just measured this effort to perfection. Megan Ahrens of the Netherlands reaching the finish of this Junior World Time Trial. She fires away to the conclusion of this. She smashes the time of Gissinger and goes into the hot seat. 42.5 kilometers an hour. There's only 2 riders left to finish now. She collapses on the ground. What a performance. That hurts a lot. Boothman has got herself going again. She's going to be furious at this. The foot coming out the pedal. She's not going to make it, I don't think. She's still got a long way to go on this climb. She was equal on time, pretty much, with Megan Ahrens. Everything was going to plan for the race favourite until she lost the foot out of the pedal. Maybe the pedal not quite done up well. Here's the arrival of Paula Ostis, one of the race favourites. Can she put herself in the medals as well? Ostis 7th last year. This final climb has hurt her as well.
We have to see what's going on. Now there is the Spanish rider.
Ostis, well, she's got a fair amount of time to get to the finish to at least get a medal.
Here is Paula Ostis.
Paula Ostis rocking and rolling her way to the top of this rise now. There's still a long, long way to go. She's got power left in the legs, you can see that. She's got 47 seconds to make it to the line to get a medal right now. Paula Ostis of Spain. Right now for the Movistar team. Ostis chasing at least a medal. 37 seconds would give her the silver medal from Gissinger. Is it going to be that time? It looks like it may well be. Paula Ostis chasing the silver for Spain right now. She reaches the finish. Ostis does it. Second fastest time.
Best time for her.
The big question mark now is how much time has Erin Boothman lost by coming to a standstill? The race favourite, 500 metres from the line now. She's there or thereabouts, but it looks like it's a chase for a medal. That is it. The foot coming out has cost her dearly. Just looks down, stamps on the pedals, wants to just try and get every last bit of power she can out. She looked like she was going to be tangling with Ahrens for the gold medal. It's not going to be gold for Boothman. Now she's chasing the podium. Ahrens is going to be the world champion. Megan Ahrens of the Netherlands is the junior world champion. Now it's about a medal for Erin Boothman. Can she get herself there? 37 seconds is the time to beat. Otherwise, Gissinger is going to hold on to a medal this afternoon for the Norwegian team. Erin Boothman chasing now the final bronze medal. Ostis looks like she will be in the medals as well. Erin Boothman sprinting for all she is worth. It doesn't look like she's going to make it. Coming to a standstill has cost her dearly. The favourite was perfection until her foot came out. She's going to be just outside the medals in fifth place for the British rider. She's going to be so disappointed.
For Boothman.
Megan Ahrens, the emotion breaks out. She's the world champion for the Netherlands.
Gold medal goes to Megan Ahrens. Second, Paula Ostis Taco.
She didn't even make it to the hot seat, but she's going to be the top step of the podium.
First, Netherlands. Second, Spain. Third, Norway. What another exciting day started today. Third day.
A perfect ride by Megan Ahrens. Boothman was there or thereabouts. It was going to be the top three we expected, Boothman, Ostis and Ahrens, but Boothman's pedal just didn't hold that cleat. Fantastic performance by Gissinger. There's the result of the junior women's time trial. Megan Ahrens wins. Paula Ostis of Spain takes the silver, and Oda Gissinger of Norway takes the bronze.
Please welcome to the stage for the award ceremony.
We get ready then for the victory ceremony of the women's junior time trial. A spectacular performance by Oda Gissinger of Norway. Did everything right, went out early, held on for so long. Paula Ostis looked superb on that final climb. I hope you've enjoyed today's race. We've got the junior men this afternoon, a huge field of riders. Well, in a few moments we'll hear from Megan Ahrens. As we look out over the convention centre area. Thanks very much for joining us. In a few moments, here we are, Megan Ahrens.
Megan Ahrens, you are world champion. I think just telling you that means so much to you, so much emotion.
Yeah, I cannot believe it. Actually, it's really unbelievable. I don't know what to say.
Talk to us about that effort. You gave absolutely everything you had out there.
Yeah, it was really tough park here. We made a pace plan, obviously, but it was hard to achieve that. Or to reach the watts. So I just focused on my feelings and I just gave everything I could and it worked out. So.
And it worked out well on the cobbles as well. Maybe your experience on the Flanders Classic that they did this year at the junior level, that helped as well?
Yeah, but still it's so different on a TT bike. And I never practiced that actually, so it was really new. So I got in with an open mind, like I will see how it goes, and on the Racken actually it went pretty good, so I had a good feeling about it.
So many Dutch world champions in the past in the elite levels, Marianne, Annemiek, Anna. Now you in the junior level, what does it mean? You're a world champion.
Yeah, like I said before, I still cannot believe it. It's just wow.
Wow, it's pretty good. Well, enjoy the podium. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Megan Ahrens, Junior World Champion. Went on feeling. She had her computer on, but to let you into a bit of background, Anna van der Breggen said she rode on feeling the other day because here at this altitude it's so difficult to understand your normal power. So Anna van der Breggen did exactly the same. Maybe she passed on a little bit of tips to Megan Ahrens. Ride the way your body feels and see how fast you go. We're waiting for the podium presentation. Just a few moments away now. Look out over Kigali. I can see some of the Movistar team are here with the Spanish squad, so they'll be very happy that one of their riders, Paul Ostis, has got a silver medal here. There's a reminder of the results. Megan Ahrens wins ahead of Paula Ostis. Oda Gissinger is in third place. Behind them was Roos Muller, Erin Boothman, who pulled her foot out on that final climb. The Canadian Sydney Swerenga. And there's the makeup of the top 10. It's always great to see the junior women's time trial and the junior men's, because it gives you a flavour of the sort of rider we might well be talking about over the coming years. We're just getting ready for this podium presentation. Here's the view of Megan Aarons as she powered her way to the line. Margin of victory at the finish, 35 seconds over Paula Ostis. I would imagine that Megan Aarons is about to sign a World Tour contract. I would not be surprised at all. She doesn't have a contract yet announced for next year. If she hasn't signed, she will sign. Because this rider has now become one of the riders that all the World Tour teams will be looking at. They want that sort of time trial power. A reminder of our top 10 on today's race. At the bottom of this climb, she looked like she was going very, very well. At the top, she seemed to not quite have the speed, but clearly she did. Maybe just a little section where The climb didn't quite go to plan. Clicking her way through the gears all the time. Clearly trying to find a bigger gear, keep on top of the momentum. We're almost ready for this podium presentation now. As I look across, I can just see everything getting organised. The podium is literally opposite my commentary position. I can see the kind of area behind, so I can see when the riders walk out and everything that's going on there. The crowd is ready. The cameraman is on the stage. And they're getting set for this presentation any moment now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the awards ceremony of the 2025 UCI Road World Championships in Kigali. Mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue à la cérémonie protocolaire de championnat du monde route UCI 2025 à Kigali.
Ikaze kuri mwese muteraniye hano, ikaze kuri mwese mudukurikiye, tubaha ikaze mu birori byo gutanga ibihembo ku bakinnyi bitwaye neza muri shampiyona y'isi y'amagare y'ibihumbi 2025 UCI Road World Championship iri gukinirwa ahangaha i Kigali.
Here's our podium.
Award ceremony of the 2025 UCI World Championships Women Junior Individual Time Trial. Cérémonie protocolaire de championnat du monde route UCI 2025 contre le montre individuel Femmes Junior.
Hagiye guhembwa abatsinze muri shampiyona y'isi y'amagare y'ibihumbi 2025 mu bangavu Juniors Women Individual Time Trial.
The medals and jersey will be presented by Mr. Jose Manuel Pelaez, UCI Management Committee member. Les médailles et le maillot seront remis par Monsieur José Manuel Pelaez, membre du comité directeur de l'UCI.
Imidari n'imyambaro bigenerwa abatsinze igiye gutangwa na Bwana Jose Manuel Pelaez, umwe mu bagize komite nyobozi ya UCI.
In third place, and winner of the bronze medal, representing Norway. À la troisième place, et vainqueur de la médaille de bronze, représentant la Norvège.
Ku mwanya wa gatatu n'umudari w'umuringwa byegukanywe n'umukinnyi ukinira Norvège ariwe
Oda Ønegard. Gissing.
Norway have the bronze medal.
In second place, and winner of the silver medal, representing Spain. À la deuxième place, et vainqueur de la médaille d'argent, représentant l'Espagne.
Ku mwanya wa kabiri n'umudari wa feza yegukanywe n'umukinnyi ukinira
Lots of emotion of Paula Hostis. Real emotion of her on this podium here.
In first place, UCI World Champion and winner of the gold medal, representing the Netherlands. À la première place, champion du monde UCI et gagnante de la médaille d'or représentant les Pays-Bas.
shampiyona y'isi yo gusiganwa ku magare n'umudari wa zahabu yegukanywe n'umukinnyi ukomoka mu Buholandi.
The realization that you are the world champion. The hours and hours of hard work, the emotion breaks out for Megan Ahrens.
Presented by Mrs. Rosetta Mutoni, Director of Corporate Affairs and Communications at Bralivra. Les cadeaux seront remis par Madame Rosette Mutoni, Directrice des Affaires Publiques et Communications chez Bralivra.
Impano zigiye gutangwa na Madame Rosette Mutoni ukuriye imibanire myiza n'itumanaho muri Bralirwa.
Megan Ahrens, who says that she wants to be like Demi Vollering. She's already on the road doing it.
The Tissot watch will be presented by Mr. José Manuel Pelaez, UCI Management Committee member. La montre Tissot sera présentée par
It's quite overwhelming here when you look out over this crowd who have assembled to cheer you as the world champion.
Impano y'isa ikorwa n'uruganda Tissot igiye gutangwa na bwana Jose Manuel Pelaez, umwe mu bagize komite nyobozi ya UCI.
She gets the special Tissot watch.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, in honor of our new UCI World Champion, we present the national anthem of the Netherlands. Mesdames et messieurs, en l'honneur de notre nouvel champion du monde UCI, nous vous présentons l'hymne national des Pays-Bas.
Mudufasha nanone gushimira wegukanye shampiyona y'isi y'amagare ugukomeza kumuha icyubahiro twese duhaguruke mu gihe aririmba indirimbo yubahiriza igihugu cye cy'ubuholandi.
Thank you, Will. Thank
There's
you.
a huge amount of emotion on this podium. You can feel it from here. It's quite a special end to this junior women's time trial. There's our podium. Kissinger, Ostis and Ahrens.
Megan Ahrens, Paula Ostis Taco, and Ola Erle Giesinger.
Magnificent time trial, really boiled up, didn't it, to the end? Remember the name of Megan Ahrens. Let's see if she does what she wants to do. She wants to be the next Amy Vollering. For a few more photographs, then the signing of the jerseys. Final photographs. We're going to have a break and we're going to get ready for the men's junior time trial. hope you've all enjoyed today's coverage of this. It's always a steady burn, the junior women's time trial, but it really was ignited by Gissinger and ultimately the fight for the medals at the end. She's going to go and sign the jerseys. We'll hear from her and we'll leave with the sights and sounds here in Kigali.
Thank you so much. Mbibutsa yuko rero isiganwa rikurikira rero gutangira ku isaha ya 7:54 zuzuye bava kuri BK Arena berekeza ahangaha kuri KCC, ariko muri minota isigaye igera kuri 45 tubashishikariza twese kujya kuri stand ya Total Energy.
Time for her to sign some jerseys.
yazanye rero igikombe cy'icyubahiro cya Total Energy CAF AFCON i Kigali. Turasatirisha mu rero rya Total Energy.
Well, she signs the jerseys. We're going to bid you farewell. We'll hear from her and we'll leave you the sights and sounds here in Kigali in Rwanda. Our new world champion in the junior women's time trial is Megan Aarons of the Netherlands. Thanks very much for joining us. We'll leave you with the interview and the sights and sounds. From me, Anthony McCrossan, thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with the men's junior time trial. Bye for now.
So tujye kuri stand ya Total Energy dufata ifoto y'urwibutso n'igikombe cya Afurika cy'umupira w'amaguru hamwe na Total Energy. Mbibutsa yuko tuza kongera guhurira ahangaha ku isaha y'isa 7:54 igare rya mbere yaguka muri BK Arena risoreza ahangaha kuri KCC.
Megan, you have that jersey on your shoulders. I suppose it means so much for you and for many other people surrounding you.
Yeah, it means so much for me. I worked really hard for this. I had a really stressful year. I had exams of school this year, so that was really stressful. But focusing on the races, got me through it. So yeah, I worked really hard for it, and that it worked out. It's unbelievable. It's really
a lot of emotion as well, I suppose.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Did you feel before the start, I mean, during your efforts, that you were going to be world champion?
No, actually, I did not know what to expect. We didn't have any international time trials, so I was a bit unsure about myself. But I think that gave also a little bit rest. That in my mind is like it was okay. I don't know where I am. I just go full gas and I see how far I can come. So.
Well, now is to do even better. You're still a junior. You're a world champion. I suppose you have many expectations for your career.
Yeah, I hope to be even better at the time trials, that I can also win when I'm at the higher level. So I think that.
Now enjoy the moment, enjoy the jersey. Thank you very much.
Thank you.